How deep is Putin's love for his homeland? He has dedicated his entire youth to Russia and its people, setting aside the happiness of his own family. Even at the age of 72, Putin continues to prioritize his nation, especially when its interests are jeopardized or its security is at risk. He is resolute in defending Russia, ready to respond firmly against any adversary who dares to challenge the nation's boundaries. This unwavering leadership has earned him recognition worldwide. Yet, even a leader as strong as Putin has shown vulnerability at times. He has been seen shedding tears in public on 3 occasions. What do these tears signify? What emotions lie behind them? In the winter of 2011, Russia was engulfed in widespread protests, stretching from Moscow to Siberia. The people's frustration turned the cold air electric. 30,000 voices united in a massive outcry against government, toll corruption and deteriorating living standards. Then Prime Minister Putin, who was reviewing a report in his office, was confronted with troubling news. His approval rating had plummeted from 68% at the year's start to 51%, with further declines expected. The 2008 global financial crisis had left the Russian economy stagnant, worsening the living conditions for many, while corruption among officials only fueled the public's discontent. As the citizens took to the streets to demand their rights, Putin was compelled to act. His swift measures to address the protests turned the situation around, revitalizing the Russian economy and curbing internal corruption. He also announced his candidacy for the presidency, rekindling hope among the people, which led to a rebound in his approval ratings. On the night of March 4, 2012, 110,000 people gathered in Monezhnaya Square in Moscow, their eyes fixed on the stage where President Medvedev and Prime Minister Putin stood side by side. As the vote count indicated Putin's victory with around 63% of the votes, it became clear that he would be re-elected as president. Amid the jubilant cheers, Putin addressed the crowd, asking, "Can we win?" As he spoke, his voice wavered, and tears streamed down his face, a rare display of emotion for the usually stoic leader. The crowd erupted in chants of his name, witnessing a moment of vulnerability from their tough president. Putin's tears, however, were not shed for personal losses like the departure of his wife, but for the Russian people. What drove him to tears multiple times? On the cold night of December 19, 2016, a tragedy struck in Ankara, Turkey, as Russian diplomat Andrei Karlov delivered a speech. An assailant, posing as a security officer, approached Karlov and suddenly opened fire, killing him. The event shocked Russia and deeply affected Putin, who vowed to bring the perpetrators to justice. On December 21, 2016, during Karlov's solemn funeral in Moscow, Putin paid his respects. He gently rested his head on Karlov's coffin, bidding farewell to a loyal and talented diplomat. When he lifted his head, the tears on his face were unmistakable under the photographer's flashes, a poignant moment revealing the softer side of the steadfast leader. Putin's tears not only mourned Karlov, but also symbolized his determination to uphold Russia's national honor. He understands that only through resolute action can the nation's interests be safeguarded. On November 10, 2013, during Russia's annual Police Day celebration, Putin attended a special concert at the Kremlin as the moving song "I Want to Live" played, honoring soldiers who had perished in the line of duty. Putin was visibly moved. The song, written by Gennady Snegirev, was dedicated to pilots who died in Syria. As the powerful lyrics filled the hall and images of fallen heroes appeared on the screen, Putin, along with the audience, stood to applaud the singer and the heroes. In this moment, Putin was seen wiping away tears captured by journalists as he reflected on the sacrifices made for the nation. These tears are a testament not only to Putin's strength, but also to his deep compassion and love for his country. They show that, despite his cold exterior, he possesses a heart full of warmth and empathy. During his first inauguration in 2000, Putin promised the Russian people, "Give me 20 years, and I will deliver a powerful Russia Over the past decades, he has relentlessly pursued this goal. Though even he cannot single-handedly steer the vast Russian state, despite Western isolation, Putin has led Russia to maintain its honor in the East, challenging NATO and standing strong. Beneath his tough exterior lies a gentle heart, dedicated to the well-being and prosperity of Russia.